Hi, this is Rocky. So in the last few weeks, I'm talking about H3C Seer Network Architecture. And this is a very, very important technology that H3C supports and deploy the technology into different kind of solution. So if you still remember, I keep on talking about the SNA Center combining with the AI, big data, cloud computing technology, so that the SNA Center actually, we are going to leverage the cloud native platform in the infra. Then we can do what we call the Seer Analyzer, which is part of the big data analytics. We can get all the infrastructure components, the status, and the detail, and going to the AI SNA Center based on the learning of the whole infrastructure characteristic. SNA Center will push all the automatic configurations and orchestrations to the Seer engine, and then to change the infrastructure parameters. So this is quite a flexible and very intelligent solutions. So here we are talking about the SNA WAN already. So the SNA, when we apply to the WAN, this is what we call the AD WAN, application-driven WAN solutions. And under these solutions, when we use the SNA technology applied to the WAN, we can manage all the WAN devices and with all the WAN intelligence, so that all the routers, firewall, even the security policy over the WAN, how you manage bandwidth, it can be controlled and managed by the SNA Center. So when the SNA technology applied to the data center network, so you know already the data center network, including with the data network switches, the security products, and some of the functions, together with the computing and storage resources under the data center. Everything can be automatically managed with what we call the Seer Network Architecture Controller, so that we provide all the automations and intelligence to troubleshoot and understand what happened in the data center network. So you see, when we apply the SNA in different scenario, the infrastructure product that we are target may be different. In the WAN, we are talking about routers. In the data center, we are talking about the server, storage, data center, network switches. But when we deploy the SNA in the campus network, so campus network, what we are going to manage, we are talking about the network devices like your printers, or CCTV cameras, Wi-Fi access point, the user computers, laptop, your mobile devices, your tablet, even though like IoT devices with IoT devices within the campus network. So SNA, when we deploy the similar architecture in the campus network, the purpose is totally different. So with the same architecture, you know already, so SNA can solve based on the architecture characteristic. It can solve a lot of the campus network challenges. So in terms of the connectivity, mobility, security, and the autonomy of the whole network. So this week, I'm going to brief a little bit background per point. In terms of the automation, we are talking about all the network components, no matter you are a user using your mobile, your computers, when you are doing your onboarding, even though like a dump terminal, like printers, like a CCTV camera, like an IP phone, right? All the onboarding will be automatically done. And also the identification will be also automatically done. So we have what we call the automatic shutting engine under the SNA to manage everything. Most importantly, so the AD campus architecture support what we call the VXLAN overlay. That means we can support different kind of a network with the enough isolations for the SNA management and control. The second part, we are talking about the consistent experience challenges. So when the user within the campus, they are going to move around, maybe outdoor, maybe indoor, in different rooms or in different locations, in different meeting rooms. So how we can guarantee the same user experience? In an IP network, this is very simple that if the user can remain the same IP address, so all the policy, everything will be automatically transferred from one page to one page, provided that the IP address can be the same. So under the SNA architecture with the VXLAN fabric that we deployed technology, we can guarantee this consistent user experience with the single IP across the whole campus, even different campuses. And the third challenges is about the security and the credibility. So the security is very important because within the network, there may be a lot of the people logged into the red network in the campus. So sometimes, okay, there may be hackers, there may be some internal threats. So within the network, within the SNA architecture, we must have the intelligence to scan the user's characteristics and make sure, even though, okay, the students, they are clean, maybe they are infected by virus, so their computers or their laptops or even their mobile are being hacked. So this may create some of the risks. So in terms of the security, the SNA architecture, we can provide the analyzer to analyze the user traffic. And at the same time, we can drive some of the configurations to isolate some of the suspected users so that they can not connect to the network or doing anything, okay, that can threatening, okay, the campus network. So this is one of the things I would like to share. And finally, we talk about the intelligent O&M. This is also a very, very important part because when you are managing a very big campus network, you must have the visibility. You want to visualize all the network without like reading all the line by line, the log file or whatever. So you want to have a very comprehensive GUI with a graphical identification for the user status. And also we can provide you, okay, under the SNA architecture, it can provide you a very simple tracking for the problem and solve the issues. Likely if a user, the mobile, cannot connect to the network, it may be the IP address issues, it may be the Wi-Fi signal issues, or it may be some of the end user setting issues. With the intelligence, okay, of the SNA, we can capture the packet and analyzing so that we can determine what is the problem. If this is the network issue, or if we can change the Wi-Fi channel, or we can change some parameters, SNA Center can do it automatically. So this creates a very user-friendly and seamless troubleshooting technique. And most importantly is the predictive performance, because when we are managing the campus network, so the campus, okay, will have a lot of the users using the network. So based on the user behavior, we need to predict, okay, which is the peak hours and how we can manage the traffic during the peak hours, or some of the low hours, how we can leverage more about the bandwidth and the network resources. So all this, we can better manage the whole campus network with our intelligent O&M. So finally, in the last few weeks, I have explained, okay, the SNA and also the deployment scenario in terms of the WAN, in terms of the data center, in terms of the campus network. I hope you all understand, okay, what is the Seer Network Architecture advantages that can bring to you. Thank you.